Hi students, continue this chapter, fourth chapter continue, okay. Let's start. Using data validation, okay. See, data validation is used to restrict the cell entered with a specified range. Select the range E5 is to E13, okay. E5 is to E13 means E column, fifth row, data validation. Okay, first what we do, go to the data tab and then you click on the data validation tab. Okay, then you click that one. After one dialog box will be appear. Okay, see, this type of dialog box will be appear. Click on the settings tab. Click on the settings tab. In yellow, drop down list box open. Select whole number option. Okay, here blue color is there na, whole number box is there, and between option selected by default. Between is the data is the between default option, and minimum 0, maximum is 100. Click on the input message tab. Then you click input message tab. One dialog box will be appear. Title text box the validation. Okay, title is the validation and input message is box type less than equal to 0 and greater than equal to 0 and less than equal to 100. Click on error alert tab. Input wrong in error message. Okay, here see a red box is there na, that one is the error message. Click OK, and after that you see data. Okay, and again input is wrong. Then you click what you do, click on retry to enter another value in the cell. Okay, see this type of data will be there. And next, adding subtotal in database. Adding subtotal in database. Adding a new record in a form. Adding subtotals in a database help us to analyze the data. To apply subtotals, the database must be sorted. Follow these steps. How to start. Open a new worksheet and enter the data as shown in the figure. Okay, like that you enter the data. Choose data tab and subtotal in outline group. Okay, what is that one? Choose data tab and subtotal dialog box will be appear. Okay, data tools, go to the data tools group and here subtotal is there. Okay, then you click. After that one dialog box will be appear. Subtotal dialog box will be appear. Choose month from at each change in drop down list. To calculate the sum of sales, select the sum function from use functions list box. Okay, what is that one? Here see, blue color is there na, use functions. Here you click that one, sum, minimum, maximum. Okay, like that will be appear. But you want to use sum function. What you calculate? Sales. Okay, for each month how much amount you purchased a sales. Okay, that one you calculate. So then you click the use functions sum, and after that add subtotal is the sales. Okay, then you click here. Here serial number, sales, executive, month, sales is there now. So you click on the sales. Okay, and next add subtotal to list box. Click on sales. Deselect the replace current subtotals option by clicking on its checkbox, and after that replace the checkbox. This option otherwise the existing subtotal if already calculated. The summary below data checkbox is already marked. Okay, already marked the summary below. This option will place total below the data of each month. Click on OK. Okay, then you click OK. The subtotal will be displayed. See here, the subtotal will be displayed. See, this is the subtotal. Okay, and next note. To remove all the subtotals in your worksheet, click in the worksheet and select the data greater than subtotal in the dialog box. Click on remove all button. Okay, and next, subtotal is the completed. Analyzing data with pivot table. Analyzing data with pivot table. Pivot table is a powerful tool for consoliding, summarizing and percentage data. Follow these steps to create pivot tables. See, this is the data. Enter the given data in a new worksheet and select the entire range. Okay, then you select A12 and D10. Okay, insert, go to the, see, go to insert tab. Here sky blue color is the ribbon. In ribbon divides some different tabs. Okay, ribbon divides some different tabs. Each tab divided different groups. Tab means home tab, insert tab, page layout tab, formula tab, data tab and review tab, view tab. Okay, these all are the different tabs and each tab will be different groups. Okay, home, first you click on the home button. Here font, arrangement, okay, like that, and you click the insert tab. Now you click the insert tab. Here tables group, illustrations group, charts, okay, like that. So now pivot table, choose the insert button and after that pivot table and select the pivot table option. Okay, here tables group is there now. Okay, left side corner office button, down pivot table is there. Okay, see here tables group and pivot table. Okay, pivot table option is there. Then you click pivot table. The create pivot table dialog box will be appear. Okay, like that. The table range text box, the range is display Excel has selected for the pivot table. Here you select the pivot table. Whole tab is selected, then manually select the table including heading. Okay, the new worksheet option is selected by default. Already new worksheet is default is selected, and after that you press the OK button. The create pivot table dialog box will be appear. The pivot table layout is displayed on the new worksheet with the pivot table. Okay, new worksheet, right side corner, one dialog box will be appear. Okay, what is that one? Click and drag the name field from the pivot table field list and drop it into the row labels coordinate. Okay, this is the row label, name, department, description, designation, salary. Okay, this is the row names. Drag the salary field into the value coordinate. Okay, then you drag that one. Your worksheet should look, wait, a column is there. Okay, drag the salary field into the values coordinate. See, here you drag that one. Your worksheet look similar to figure in the below. Okay, like that. This type of dialog box will be appear. Okay, this type of data will be appear. And next, we can also change the place of buttons. If you don't like their placement, click on undo button. Okay, you don't like, then you press the undo button. Now see, in this chapter what we discuss. A database is a collection of information related to particular subject. Field in database is a column that contains only one type of data. A row in a database is called a record. A row in a database is called a record. These points are important. A form is dialog box that provides an easy way to enter the display complete row of information record. Field name should be unique. Arranging the given data according to particular field either in increasing or decreasing order or worksheet is called a sorting. The filter features allow you to see only those records that you want to see while it hides away the rest of the data temporarily. Pivot table is a powerful tool for consorting, summarizing and percentaging data. Okay. Okay children, thank you. Lesson completed. 4th chapter. I send the notes and all are write in textbook and notebook you write in question and answers. Okay, only 2 numbers or 3 numbers only send. Remembering that one, all are write the textbook and notebook. Again I will tell you, write notebook and textbook you send in WhatsApp group. Okay, today evening you send in your work. Thank you.